Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another update. The first for the month of October, Halloween month. No better way to kickstart the month than bring you guys another update. So it's going to be the same sort of update as the last one because I have a figure. I have a couple of posters to show you, including my most sought after poster. Can't believe that I finally have one, so you will be seeing that later on in the video. And of course I have some DVDs and Blu-rays to show you guys. So we might as well start with the figurine first. So I finally got around to picking up a Michael Myers Halloween pop vinyl. I've been wanting this for quite a few years now, ever since it came out. And I just never came across one for a good price. But found this for a really good price online and decided to finally pick it up. He's still in the box, but I'm probably going to take him out of the box and display him with the rest of my Halloween collection. So yeah, can't believe it's taken me so long to finally pick up a Michael Myers pop vinyl, but glad to finally add this one into the collection. And the next two items are a couple of posters, and they're not just any posters. Look, I finally have the Child's Play 2 poster. I can't fucking believe it. It's amazing. I got so lucky. So I came across these two on eBay a couple of days after receiving my Child's Play 3 mini poster. So I have taken that down and replaced it with these two. I'm completely out of wall space for posters, so for now the mini poster won't be displayed. But how awesome are these two? So we have the original Child's Play poster and the absolutely amazing Child's Play 2 poster. I've been wanting a Child's Play 2 poster for many years now. It's probably what I would consider to be my favourite horror artwork of all time. I just love the image there of Chucky about to cut off the Jack-in-the-Box with a giant pair of scissors, the awesome Child's Play 2 font, and then the quote up the top. Sorry Jack, Chucky's back. Absolutely love it. This was the first horror cover that caught my attention when I was browsing the horror VHS section back in the day at my local video store. So yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic to finally own the Child's Play 2 poster. The Child's Play 1 poster is awesome as well. I don't completely want to not talk about that in this video. I'm really happy to own both of them, but for me the holy grail is definitely the Child's Play 2 poster. I got lucky and came across these on eBay. There was an auction. I was the only person to place a bid on these. I was pretty surprised actually. And I got both of these for $25. They are folded, but I'm not too concerned just because of the tall, slim size of them. And they're both in excellent condition, so I am very happy to finally own a Child's Play 2 poster and the Child's Play 1 poster as well. Both amazing pieces for my horror collection. Alright, so on to the movies now, and first up for the DVDs we have Drive-Thru, and this is a slasher flick that I've been wanting for quite a while, and I finally got around to picking up the local release. Yes, I know the cover art is god-awful, especially compared to the Region 1 release, which has pretty kick-ass artwork. This one wasn't too bad. It was pretty much what I was expecting. You know, just a pretty average to good slasher flick, and that's what I got out of it. My biggest issue with this film, which is kind of surprising for a slasher, because you don't really get deep and heavy storylines in a slasher, but this one, I didn't really care for the dragged out story in this one. There was a lot of focus on the storyline, which made the movie drag a little bit. I will say though, this is definitely one to check out for kills. The kills were fantastic in this movie, although it's another gripe I have. Roughly about half the kills were off screen, which was kind of a shame because this one had some awesome looking kills, really bloody and gory and violent. So if this had all the kills on screen, it definitely would have gone up a notch for me. But this was still pretty good, you know, a pretty solid modern slasher flick. And I really liked the killer. He was a clown mascot from a burger restaurant, which was pretty awesome. Really awesome killer in this. So if you're looking for a pretty good modern slasher with some pretty good kills, I would recommend Drive Through. It wasn't bad. Next up we have Die Die Delta Pi, and this is another slasher flick. It's a low budget indie, and I think it came out last year. And this is a really good throwback to Sorority House 80s style slasher flicks. Really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I was pleasantly surprised. This one has pretty kick-ass artwork. This one had a pretty good blend of story, character development, and your normal slasher cliche kills and everything like that. The kills were pretty well done for a low budget, and the twist with the killer at the end, I was kind of surprised. I had an idea who the killer was, but there was a nice twist involved, which was pretty cool. I will say though, the actual ending was kind of a letdown. I was expecting more from the end, and it kind of felt a little bit rushed to me. They could have definitely done more with the ending. But other than that, for a low budget indie, this was really good and I would recommend it. And continuing on with the slashers, we have Varsity Blood. And this is another low budget independent slasher, and this is definitely my favourite out of the three that I've just shown you. This was really, really good, and this one has absolutely kick-ass artwork. This was a pretty good throwback slasher, centred around a high school football team, so jocks and cheerleaders, and yeah, this one was just, it played out perfectly like every slasher should. Pretty awesome twist ending with the killer, and the kills in this were pretty awesome. There was some really good practical effects, some nice gore and blood. It was pretty violent, and most if not all the kills were actually on screen, which was nice to see. And this one had a pretty good body count. Again, like Die Die Delta Pi, it had a pretty good blend of story and character development mixed with the slasher kills, so this one flowed pretty well. And yeah, out of the three, I definitely like this one the most, so I would highly recommend this one. This one reminded me a little bit of Bloody Homecoming, and there was a few people that were involved with Bloody Homecoming that were involved with this one as well. So if you're a fan of that movie, I would definitely recommend Varsity Blood. It was really, really good. Alright, moving on to the Blu-rays now. So first up for those, we have Hocus Pocus, and this was a long-awaited upgrade from my DVD, and this is one that I am looking forward to rewatching this Halloween. I don't think I've seen this movie since I was a lot younger, so yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting this one, and yeah, what can I say, it's a childhood classic, so that's Hocus Pocus. Next up we have the Gremlins collection with Gremlins and Gremlins 2 The New Batch. This release pretty much came out of nowhere. Recently JB Hi-Fi had a sale and I spotted this one on their website. So yeah, it's only been out for a week or so, and yeah, as I said, it pretty much came out of nowhere. Nice little release here, nice cover art, and it is a 2 Blu-ray set, which is always good. So both movies are on separate discs. Gremlins is a classic, and it's been ages since I've seen Gremlins 2, so glad to pick that up on Blu-ray. And as I said, this is a nice set and it was pretty cheap, so that's the Gremlins collection. Next up we have Dolls from Umbrella Entertainment, and this was a double dip. I already own Dolls on Blu-ray from the UK, but upon receiving this, good old Umbrella have done it again, and there's more special features on this Blu-ray than the UK release, so this is a bit of an upgrade for me. I love this movie, it's one of my all-time favourites. Really, really awesome killer doll flick, great atmosphere, great setting. And they actually did a slight adjustment on the original artwork. So the original artwork for this film is pretty much this, the doll holding the 2 eyeballs, but there's a bit of blood splattered on this artwork, which is awesome. And they've also done an alternate cover for this release as well, which is pretty awesome too. Really, really like what they've done with the alternate artwork. So yeah, another great release from Umbrella, and that's Dolls on Blu-ray. Next up from Cinema Cult we have Scarecrows, and this one finally got released on Blu-ray. I wasn't sure if it would get cancelled or not. This was meant to come out a few months ago and it got pushed back a couple of times. But finally we have this one released on Blu-ray. I held off getting the Screen Factory release because I knew we were getting a local Blu-ray release of this movie. Now, I've seen this movie several years ago on DVD, and I've got to say I wasn't a massive fan of it. The transfer didn't help. It was very, very dark, so it was hard to see what was going on a lot of the time with this movie. I mean, the majority of the film is shot at night time, but I have heard really good things about the Blu-ray release, so I decided to pick it up. It was only about $15, so wasn't too expensive. So I am looking forward to revisiting this one, and hopefully I enjoy it a little bit more this time around. And last but certainly not least, we have House on Sorority Row, again from Cinema Cult. A lot of you probably checked out my previous video talking about this release versus the Scorpion releasing Blu-ray, so I'm not really going to talk too much about the overall Blu-ray. Really solid release though, except it is bare bones, it is region free, and this is an amazing 80s slasher movie, one of my all-time favourites. So really stoked to see this one get a local Blu-ray release, and yeah, the movie's fantastic. So that's House on Sorority Row. Alright guys, so that does it for another update. No doubt I'll have a few more during the month of October, and let me know what you think of the stuff that I've added to my collection. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching.